Yo, we here. We actually here, man. They put on the headphones. Oh shoot. We are actually here with our first wivey, hyphy stream, man. Listen, hold on. Let me make sure. I don't want nothing to die on me. So we're gonna make sure everything is how it's supposed to be. And could you guys hear me? We're gonna wait for you guys to come on in here, man. We're gonna wait for you guys to come on in here. You know, we're gonna wait. Um, we're gonna wait for y'all to come up on in here. Right now. Alrighty. Hey man, welcome Dukes and Dukettes. It's Eddie Ed TV. I'm Eddie Ed here with a live stream. Man, we doing today is Scary Saturdays. You know, we have horror stories, man, crazy, based on true stories, some of them horror stories. And I'm gonna wait for you guys to come on in here and we're gonna get this thing started, man. Um, Crazy day, exciting day for me. Weekend is always cool, and I got some snacks here. Got some snacks. Got some cookies, and some of these what they call. Well, I don't know what they call them, but these are just pretzel balls. Pretzel balls right here. Let's wait for you guys to come on in here. Let's wait on you. Wait on you guys. And I know with my first live, I'm like, man, I didn't really think about what I was gonna do or what I was gonna say, or what the video is gonna be for the first live. But I thought, you know what? Last time when I did a scary Saturday or scary Fridays, I, somebody said in the comments, "Hey, this is it." Cause it was kind of short. I think it was like 11 minutes, and that's not too short, but I was kind of, I guess they came in late and they was expecting, like a longer video, but it was kind of short, and they was like, "Hey, what the rest that?" So I'm like, I should do a scary Saturday, um, but do it with a live, and then it could be long, and this one's gonna be long. We're gonna do it long. It's gonna be about an hour and a half or 2 hours. So y'all stay tuned, man. Get your snacks. Get your drinks. I got milk and cookies. I have, like I say, the pretzel balls. Over here. Oh yeah, if you haven't already, too, go to the gaming channel if you like gaming. Go to the gaming channel, man. I live almost every day now, so go over there, check it out. If you like games, there's plenty of gameplays over there. I'm doing gameplay walkthroughs now, so that's that one. Also, more videos are coming on a vlogging channel too, but I just have to work some things out, so stay tuned for that. But the gaming channel is crazy right now. I'm doing a lot more content on there, bringing back content again on the main channel. I know I have these points where I'm posting for like 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, and then I stop, and because my schedule has been crazy, but now it's looking different. So look forward to more streams on here, and some posted videos too, some edited videos. So kind of both of them at the same time. We got pancakes in the thing. What's up, man? It's not a premiere. It's a live. It's a live. No premiere. We live in this thing. Wait for a couple of you guys to come on in. I don't know if the notifications hit. I haven't posted for a minute, so maybe the notifications did hit for y'all. I don't know. But we got. And also, if you guys want me to, or have an idea for a video for me to react to right now, we're doing Scary Saturday. So any video that you think is scary, drop it down in the comments, man. Drop it down in the comments, and I'm gonna search it and see what we can find, because I got two videos here. We got one long one, and then we have one from Mr. Nightmare. So usually his videos usually are pretty good. So we got it on deck. So that's for sure. Hey, where all the Dukes and Dukettes at, man? Y'all supposed to have been on the notice. Y'all supposed to have been seen the notification. Y'all supposed to be notification the gang. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got Jamal. We got Jamal in. Absolutely creepiest thing I ever done was read a book, scary stories to tell in the dark. Oh snap! I heard that was a good one too. Okay, he said he got the notification. Everybody else might be sleeping. They might be sleeping trying to wake up for Sunday service. I don't know, but we got a couple of you guys in here waiting for more. I know somebody said on my live from the gaming channel. I think it was Jody. I think it was Jody. He was like, "Yeah, I just watched like, 4 scary movies." He said The Conjuring, like all the Conjurings, and or the Paranormal Activity or The Conjuring, one of those. But he watched like 4 scary movies the night before. He said he couldn't go to sleep till like 5 a.m. And then he said he woke up and they got on the game live stream on the gaming channel. So I thought that was kind of funny. And I said, hey, you know what? Let me do a live stream where we're watching scary stuff together. This is not exactly movies because I think I might get copyrighted if I watch movies. Perhaps. I'm pretty sure. So, but what we can do is we can... Oh, you know what we can do? I didn't research this yet, but I believe I can watch stuff from other websites other than YouTube too. And I might, I don't know, I gotta look into that because I've seen some people do that, but I don't know the ins and outs like that. So I'm not gonna hold on, let me actually flip the scene real quick. Cause I'm actually not gonna if it's excuse me. If it's something that I can do, I will, but if I'm gonna get strike for it, obviously we're gonna avoid that and we're not gonna do that. But we're gonna get started here soon. We got Mystical, aka DayQ. I know D was on live, or he might still be on live, and somebody was mimicking my channel, talking about Eddie Ed Gaming, the same exact profile picture and everything, and I and I called D. I was like, hey man, I gotta call D before this person say something crazy, and y'all think it's me, and it's not me. So, yeah, I called D and I told him. But is D still live, y'all? Cause I saw you guys were on D's live stream. I saw you guys on D's live stream, and then we'll get started here in a second. With this content. Is D still streaming? Let me even check that. Let me check that real quick. Is D still streaming? Let me check that real quick. Yeah, D is still streaming. All right. Well, let's get started, man. It's Scary Saturdays, bro. If y'all have any video y'all want me to react to live right now, drop it in the comments, and we're going to see if we can get to it, man. It's going to be a couple hours of live tonight, scary stories and all that good stuff. So if y'all have any ideas, go ahead and drop it down, and I want to see that. But for now, we got a lot of content to go through. Live reaction. This live. This ain't scripted. Oh, there you go right there. Yo. Hey, let's get started, man. Let me switch the scene. This whole stream, this OBS thing is new to me, so I might be doing some new moves. Oh snap! When you change the scene, your mic sound better, and yeah, I bought it. You had the first, but I was like, nah, he wouldn't say that. Yeah, no. The trolls are here right now. But anyway, let's get started. He said the mic got better when I went on this scene. All right, so let's go to back to this scene. Hopefully, it's not too loud and overpowering my voice. I'm gonna have to pause the video, but we'll see what happens. All right. Let's get started. This is let's start off with Mr. Nightmare. We got Mr. Nightmare. Can you watch The Sally House by Sam and Colby? It's a scary video. Okay. I'm gonna mark that down. Mark that down. The Sally House. You said Sally House. Let's see if it even pops up here because it might. Sally House story time. Or The Conjuring House by Sam and Colby. Okay, we're going to leave that on the side. Yeah, okay, we're going to leave that on the side. And let's get started with the video. Hopefully, it's not overpowering, but let's see.
Horrors on Long Island, New York that closed in 2015. It was regarded as one of New York's most extreme haunted houses, and it had one of the most horrifying haunt openings many had ever seen.
All right.
Everyone waited in lines, listening to a calming pre-recorded message saying, "We are here for your protection.
Everything will be okay."
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Woo! That sounds crazy already. That sounds like they done took their level of activity to pretty much like A grade level. Like, why did it sound this? Why did it sound too real? This sound a little too real. Okay, but let's go. Let's continue.
You are safe. We are here to protect.
Oh, let me switch the lighting. I got special lighting for this event. Let me switch the lighting real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, we got it now. I know it's not as dark, but it's darker. You know, we got it. We got Black Wolf in the chat, man. Welcome, Black Wolf. Welcome, Black Wolf. All right, let's continue the video. Let's go.
Protect you and care for you.
Oh, if y'all don't have y'all snacks, go ahead and grab y'all snacks. I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds. Now grab your snack, grab your drink, your blanket, whatever you want to do. We're chilling tonight. We're chilling tonight. Scary Saturday. I'm not gonna lie too. I heard. Well, I don't want to yell this, but I heard like somebody was in the room behind me, but nobody supposed to be there, bro. I think somebody snuck in there. I'm not sure. I got my knife. I got my knife on me. I got my knife. I just saying. I got it. I got it right here. That's all. But let's continue. I'll give y'all 10 seconds.
We love you.
Oh, he said he's making popcorn right now. All right, let's give Pancakes like 10 seconds. But I'm saying though, hopefully nobody is behind me because that's going to be trouble. You know, I don't want to be in trouble, you know, all that good stuff. So let's hope nothing crazy or nobody's actually in there that's not supposed to be in there. We're going to have to do something about it. I got some milk as well, too. I got it right here. Ooh. Got the water. No promotions, though, so I'm going to drink it off camera. You know what I mean? All right. All right. Y'all should be having y'all snacks prepared to get it ready. Okay. Catch the 88 hands. Hey, they're going to catch the 88 blade. They're going to catch the blade. They're going to catch the blade. Let's get started, man. Let's continue. Well, let's dim it a little bit.
Nothing is real.
Oh,
All
shoot.
is well.
Which was interrupted at intervals by an air raid siren and men in gas masks and suits who each grabbed an unsuspecting patron and dragged them into the attraction. However, you'd be lucky if you were dragged in. Some people were zipped into body bags and some were thrown over actors' shoulders and carried in.
Yo,
The attraction
chill.
opened with this very strong abduction scenario. Then the focus shifted to humiliation, which included the smearing of strange substances on patrons' faces and even hitting people in the face with large
What
and
the
painfully
heck?
heavy objects.
Hey, hold
Dead-
on. What they doing here? What kind of activity do they have going on? What are they doing, bro? What you mean putting substances and all that other stuff on people? This is not what did we sign up for. We signed up to be scared, not humiliated. What the? You carrying me in a box, putting some whatever that is? What is that, man? That's strange. That's strange. Let's go.
of Night has been discontinued from the Chamber of Horrors, but people to this day still hope to see it return. In Chicago, Illinois, there's a haunted house called Miasma, which is just as extreme, if not more extreme, than Dead of Night. Miasma is restricted to those 18 and older, and patrons may only enter alone. Patrons will be restrained, blindfolded, smeared with blood, endure heavy physical contact, and more. It's invite only, however, and patrons who receive an invite commonly describe the instructions in the email to be very vague but clear, and that was to not share the location of where they're going with anyone, to show up alone, and do not show up late. If the instructions were ever disregarded, the experience would end. All guests are asked to refrain from sharing details of the experience, making it harder to get many details about what goes on inside. But some patrons have described their experiences to involve physical pain, often leaving with claw marks on their skin, psychological torture, emotional distress, and a lot of violence. Miasma.
Man, hold on, man. Like, I know you're trying to make it scary, but why you almost gotta kill somebody or hurt them for them to be scared? If your scaring tactics were that good, do you really need to put physical harm on people? I don't think so. That's a little crazy. I'm surprised we didn't hear this in the news.
Miasma can be very physically demanding, forcing patrons to sometimes crawl through tight spaces. One patron said she at one point forgot she was in a haunted house and tapped out when it started to feel like she was genuinely in a life or death situation. The location isn't even revealed to guests until 24 hours prior, and allegedly the location always changes.
Let's finish what Bruce started.
Scarehouse the Basement. Underneath the regular, tamer attraction known as Scarehouse in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, used to lie what was known as the basement at Scarehouse, which was a much more intense, immersive, and interactive experience than that of the one upstairs, and it was held inside a nearly 100-year-old historic and apparently actually haunted building. It's been closed since COVID, but it's rumored to be returning soon. You may enter in pairs or alone, though odds are not many people will be entering this place alone. The actors in this haunted house are incredibly convincing, and there's a lot of improvisation and dialogue as you make your way through each scene of what's basically your own personal real-life horror movie.
Chill out.
It's not possible to make it from start to end without coming into contact and having to deal with the actors stopping you and messing around with you. There's extreme physical contact, sexual undertones, real electric shock, religious themes, very tight spaces, and much more. Like most attractions I'll talk about in this video, you must sign a waiver before entering. The basement can get so disturbing that the attraction appropriately has a safe word to yell out if a patron happens to feel violated or too uncomfortable.
Oh, great!
The Cult was an attraction located in North Conway, New Hampshire. The Cult had been called the ultimate in terror, only for die-hard fans of true horror, for those who want the experience of real-life terror to test your fears. It was an hour.
See? That sound like you just wanna. It's like the drug use. Like, you just gotta get a harder hit every other time because the same hit don't do it no more. But there's a story out there. I bet there's a story out there where the actual haunted house is like, if you don't get out of the house, you actually die. Like, I would have put it past that they actually got a haunted house for real that you could actually die in. Like, you sign a waiver, meaning like, if you die, you die. Like, you signed off your life, and if you don't make it out of the house, that's what you signed up for. I believe they got that somewhere. I don't know where it's at. But they got it somewhere. We got Frank Castle in the joint, Mr. Washkosh. Can you do these every Saturday? Hey, yeah, we could do these every Saturday, man. Scary Saturday. That's what I'm planning on doing. But man, I think they got something extreme because people always want to get the levels higher because you got to do it if you want to get a new experience, right? I don't know where they located at, but this is crazy. this is crazy. You know, I kind of like being scared a little bit, but not like this. This is way too much. Like being physically tortured. Nah, we ain't doing that. A pop up, a jump out. That's cool. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, but let's continue.
Long attraction, and patrons had to walk through alone. Absolutely no groups allowed. Going through it, you would encounter violent situations, and the actors would lay hands on you many times. As the nervous patrons meet a man before entering the attraction who asks if they have any problems with darkness, heights, claustrophobia, eels, rats, bugs, needles, or being fully submerged in water. Most of the patrons were already nervous of what they were getting themselves into. Patrons were given a red card on a lanyard. If one decided the experience was too much, they would give up their safety pass and it would be over. During the experience, patrons would be asked to step into a chairlift that led to a dirt path, which would then lead to a cabin where they would meet a man who would shove them into a booth, yell at them, spray them with unknown liquids, throw a bag over their heads, and then carry them outside, where the simulated torture continued. As patrons continued on, it only got worse. Throughout the attraction, patrons would encounter live animals, for example being forced to have snakes or cockroaches crawl on them, forced edibles, for example being forced to drink what the actors would claim as animal urine, extreme violence, and much more.
Nah, this is wild. Where they do this at? This is out of control. Drinking stuff. Now we actually doing physical acts. We actually, hold on, bro. We actually doing physical acts out here. Like, you know, I know that. You know, being scared and doing new experiences is cool and whatnot. But when you drinking stuff and doing other, like, now it's getting out of control to where like now you could be taken advantage of because you don't know what you're drinking. You mess around, drink a concoction that's gonna make you fall asleep. You don't know where you at no more. You wake up in a dark room. You don't know what happened to you. You don't know what's gonna happen next. I think that's ridiculous. You said they have that waiver in the Conjuring house. You sign up, you sign your life away. That's stupid. They aren't responsible if you get possessed. Exactly. Our responsibility is wavered. Hold on, let me go back to the other scene. All right.
The cult has been closed since 2013.
It better be.
The Blackout Haunted House was an attraction that had 2 locations.
Secure your digital confidence with our special Black Friday deal. Because we're all online explorers.
Oh yeah,
one
smash
in
the
New
like
York
button.
and one in California. It featured extreme violence, full frontal nudity, forced edibles, submersion in water,
Forced
physical
edibles?
contact, and patrons had to enter a...
Hold on, that was a long list. Nudity, forced edibles, sexual What is happening? Man, let's go, man.
alone. Patrons were abducted in vans, waterboarded, and even rolled naked in a sheet of plastic and forced to walk barefoot down a hallway. Said hallway would lead to a scene with a horrifically tall figure and frail woman. And if I described the scene, this video would probably get age restricted. As a patron would pass, the tall man would stand up, exposing his body, and then threaten to make physical contact with the patron. Blackout overall relied on darkness, loud noises, violence, and sexual situations to terrify its customers. Until around 2015, it had been a solo-only experience, but starting in, I believe, 2016 or 2017, patrons were allowed to enter in groups. It seems Blackout hasn't been open for the past 2 seasons.
This seemed like some dark web
Freakling
action.
Brothers Victim Experience 3 is a Las Vegas attraction featuring extended submersion in water, electric shock, and extreme physical contact. The Victim Experience is extremely intense, and you must go through alone. One patron said he watched a camouflaged attacker appear out of nowhere, grab his colleague by the foot, then knock her down and drag her down a long hallway as she screamed. He was left alone in the darkness until the attacker came back for him and threw him over his shoulder. Patrons will experience electric shock at some point, as well as the feeling of near drowning as they're submerged underwater for extended periods of time. As the title of the attraction suggests, once you enter, you are a victim. You will experience pain and you will be tied up, and you may be carried and thrown. Freakling Brothers actually run 3 haunted houses every year. Castle Vampire, Circus of Horrors.
I just can't believe people go back to this. Why are you going back to this and doing this? You're getting physically harmed and it's exciting? Well, it is exciting for some people, but what is wrong with you? Why that level? Is life not exciting? Bro, go to a roller coaster. Go to Shikra. You know, Shikra drops a 90-degree. That's scary. You can't even breathe for like 2 seconds. I heard. I've never been on it, but I've been actually to the top of the line, and then I saw them drop with my own eyes from the top of the line. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Heck no. I'm not stopping my heart for 2 seconds and possibly not be revived. But no, this is just like, why are we doing this over and over?
And Gates of Hell. The Gates of Hell became one of the first haunted houses in the country to be R-rated due to graphic content and their requirement of patrons to be over 18 and sign a waiver. The victim experience takes place in the Gates of Hell attraction, and it simulates what it would be believed to be like to die and actually go to hell. Without giving too much away, victims are put in several scenes where they're touched, forced to get down on their knees, and subjected to things that anyone would find uncomfortable. The Raven's Nest was one of the lesser-known extreme haunted houses, and it's been closed since 2009. It had been closed after it was deemed as too extreme by the town. Raven's Nest featured actors who were paid to induce pain on the patrons, as well as other humiliating methods of torture. The owner, Mike McNair, would hire mostly larger and more intimidating actors who would be capable of easily picking up, tying, or shoving patrons. Visitors would also be kicked to the floor and forced to do things like lick the ground, eat disgusting foods and liquids off the floor, and even have actors try to induce vomiting in the patrons. The attraction also played with claustrophobia, having patrons crawl through air vents filled with real cockroaches and spiders, as well as constant tight and cramped rooms and pathways. There was no safe word, which may have been a small factor in the eventual closing of the Raven's Nest.
Bro, I wonder if
many
people
of you
died.
definitely have heard of this last one, McCamey Manor. This San Diego attraction, if it could even be called that, shouldn't even be in the same category as regular haunted house attractions. This place tops the list because it tends to use extreme scare tactics that are off limits to professional attractions. It also can't be said that what goes on in this place is safe. Participants are covered in blood, forced to eat disgusting things, threatened with power tools, stuffed in a clothes dryer, submerged in water for extended periods, physically assaulted, and even given an unwanted haircut. Participants often leave covered in blood, commonly their own, and so far nobody has made it through to the end. There used to be no safe word, and they would only pull the plug when medically necessary. This place plays with people's fears of claustrophobia with tight spaces and corridors, people's fears of spiders with restrained victims having up to or even more than 4 tarantulas crawling over their faces, people's fears of clowns, and just about anything else you could think of. Perhaps one of the more shocking parts is that the experience can go on for up to 10 hours, obviously a big contributor to why nobody's made it through to the end yet. For a long time the place didn't have a safe word, and Russ, the owner, only added one after he was told he legally needed to. But even with this safe word, apparently the torture can go on for many people who repeatedly use the safe word, rendering it basically useless. McCamey Manor also garnered a lot of criticism regarding the $20,000 cash prize that they promised to anyone who can make it through to the end, with a lot of people believing they simply wouldn't allow anyone to...
Oh, I see. So there's a cash prize involved. Okay. So, cause I'm trying to figure out, like, why are we going back to these type of things? So it's cash prize. So the whole thing is like, okay, if you get through it, cash prize. It's not about, okay, can this place scare me? You know, it's about, okay, if I go here and I get scared, okay, I'm going to get this money. That makes more sense. But if you're just going here to be scared and you're going through all this torture just because you want to be scared, I'm like, man, you got to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But if you want to get the money, I understand that better. Now, it doesn't make it easier, you know, for me to be like, oh, you should go ahead and do it. But it makes more sense. cash prize. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm gonna have a nightmare. I don't know. Crazy. That house that simulates hell sounds interestingly scary. Yeah, it sounds scary. I'm not gonna lie, it does.
To win, because oftentimes the workers will decide for the patrons that they're done, even if the patron wants to keep going. McKamey Manor is self-described as a place for extreme horror lovers only,
what's
who
all
wish
that
to
on his
experience
beard
what
and
true
crap? That
terror
looks so
and gross-out
gross.
torture feels like. But apparently there are a lot of people who wish to experience it, as there's a waiting list of more than 20,000 people. There's currently a Change.org petition to close down McKamey Manor for good, with over 180,000 signatures. Thousands of people shun this place for claiming to be a haunted house attraction, when they believe it's simply a torture chamber under disguise. Rush's 40-page waiver is also very questionable, and he apparently misspells the word liable multiple times to attempt to make certain points of the waiver void. Whatever your thoughts on this place are, anyone would admit it's the definition of a horror attraction that takes it way too far.
Hey man, listen, it's crazy. It's crazy, but learning this, I'm like, oh wow, they really pushing the limits. Like, I think it's not even no limit no more. Like, they're doing everything but killing people, but getting close, because that's what they want to do. But hey, so what's the next video you guys want me to react to? I saw one about and y'all said it was a funny video. Now we're gonna save the funny videos for last, cause you know, like when you watch a scary movie, and you know, before you go to sleep, you don't want to be thinking about it. We're gonna watch the funny, scary stuff last. Okay, so we're gonna have a 30-minute period of where we watch all the funny, scary stuff. So if that video is like a funny, scary video, or like funny video but supposed to be scary, like a prank, we'll do that. But toward the end, it says "Alone in the Conjuring" by Sam and Colby. Okay, we're gonna look that one up real quick. Alone in the dark. Alone in the dark. Alone the Dark by Sam and Colby. All right. So this. Hold on. Which I'm gonna change the scene again. Which one are y'all talking about? Which one are y'all talking about over here? Hold on. Are y'all talking about this one? I wait on you guys. Is it this one? Alone in a Real Conjuring House. Is this the one you guys talking about? Oh, you said not dark. Alone in the Conjuring. Alone in the Conjuring House. Alone in the Conjuring House. Alone in the Conjuring House. Okay, here it is right here. Alone in the Conjuring House. So is it the top one? Is it the first one? Okay. All right. So Alone in the Conjuring House. Yeah, that sounds scary already, because the Conjuring, don't forget, the Conjuring is like based on a true events. The demonic possession and stuff like that is real. So I already know it's gonna be kind of spooky. They're crazy for doing this, but hey, they got 22 million views on this joint.
Looking for a part.
We're gonna put that on the side. We got okay, that's about an hour and something. Shoot, that's long. What else we got? What other videos we got? Anybody got any more ideas about it? About what we should watch? What's something scary we should watch? It says, would you do skits again? Those were there. Oh yeah, skits. Oh, for sure. Matter of fact, I got a whole list of skits that I'm doing. I got some actor friends that that want to be in my skits. but I just never, you know, got to doing them because I've been busy with other stuff. But definitely skits are gonna be a part of, you know, the content. So y'all stay tuned for that one too. I know it's been taking me a long time, but you know, I've been working on it, putting it together, and I got some coming. But just not been filming yet, but we got some stuff coming though. Okay, Sam and Colby videos are the scariest. Okay, let's check it out. We probably won't get through the whole joint.
Earn up to $5,070
but we're gonna get through some of it.
in 6 months.
Oh my good bro. Looking at the areas are scary. Cause did I see a head? Hold on. Was that a head in that thing? Hey man, I don't think we should watch this. This one seems like it's like real. Nah, dog. This one seems like it's real. Hold on, bro. Those videos are addicting. I watched them. I watched all of it. Shoot. This ain't kind of
time to spend the night alone in the Conjuring house. Now I'm alone upstairs. I'm kind of scared. They're watching us. Oh, for sure. 100%. They're here with us right now, listening to
Who's here with us?
everything we're saying.
This might work, and this might make it worse.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If I think this is like too demonic, we ain't watching this. That's what I'm gonna say. We all watching the same. we here with you. Don't be scared. I'm being smart. I'm being smart.
Dear God, we ask you to be with us tonight. This is more than we've ever captured in one night, and we're not even halfway done.
We are capturing evidence, and we are literally talking to someone that needs to be saved.
It's just me now. I'm all by myself. I'm alone.
You guys are dead today. Dude, I'm so glad I'm not staying. What if we got 2 people go under? How can we help you? Chant?
In the backyard.
Somebody sat on the bed with me. What the fuck?
All I'm saying is y'all don't play with this. They doing some crazy playing with stuff like this is very dangerous. I'm not no ex-Satanist or witch or whatever, but you can hear a lot of them talk about it, how crazy and dangerous it is.
I command you with the power of God to leave these poor soldiers. And likes on our first part of The Conjuring, and so we knew we had to come back, especially because it's Hell Week.
Looking for
First
a
of all, what's
part-time
Hell
job?
Week? I never heard of
Earn
that.
Up to
That sounds
$5,070.
demonic.
It is Hell Week, final episode. Happy Halloween.
I'm so scared, dude. You have no idea. I feel like I'm so close. Had our fun at the carousel in the mall for a second. This has been, no joke, the biggest comment that we've ever had to go back to the Conjuring house alone. Like, immediately after we posted that video, that's the only comment people are saying. Like, you gotta go back, you gotta go back.
Everyone's excited to see us die. When I randomly just said, all right, what if we come back alone? I never actually pictured.
Let's get to the action. You know, it's cool and everything, but let's get to the action. Let's see where everything is and all that. Let's see.
Until this room.
Like, this, like, changed your whole perception.
My whole life changed right here.
Bro, last time we were here, Stas had never had an experience either.
Right.
She saw an actual spirit right there standing, and she freaked out so much that, like, she couldn't talk.
She still talks about that moment, like, today.
What happened with you guys?
Well, for us, so we were doing the Estes message.
Estes message?
Yep, for the first time over here. And we had a REM pod right here. Remember, REM pods can only light up if they've been touched.
Right.
Or he's like, what color shirt are you wearing? And I said red, because I'm only hearing it. I'm hearing red. Everything he's saying is directly on point to what was going.
No
And then
way.
boom, something was going on really crazy. REM pod went off like crazy. So much beeping hardcore. They were grabbing
He
it.
ripped the headphones off of your head.
Really?
Yeah. Right off. He's like, look, because I wasn't a ghost believer. I was like, nothing's gonna happen.
When Amanda was with us, the medium, last time, she saw the lady in white over here. There was like kids peering around this corner right there.
That makes sense.
And we did the Estes method right here as well, and everything, just like you said, was spot on. It was almost unbelievable. Oh my god, we're going back upstairs. I hate this.
Oh, it's the same steep staircase. Don't hit your head this time.
Everything else happened in this room, bro.
Yeah.
Everything, bro.
Well, this middle room is like one of, if not the most paranormal spot, right?
This is the most paranormal spot in the house, in my opinion.
This one also feels the worst in here. I remember
Oh,
it
yeah.
being like so hot and
You
like
can already
gross.
tell.
This guy, John came, he's like a spirit box king. He walked through this door. It's me and Seth sitting here not knowing who this guy is or what's going on. We're not ghost hunters.
And keep in mind, we had already been investigating for like 3 hours straight with zero activity.
Yeah, nothing.
We didn't catch a single thing.
So he comes with the spirit box. He says, is there anyone you want to talk to? Boom. Seth, Josh, said it right in the spirit box.
No
Right
way.
away.
That's giving me
And
chills.
I was like, holy fuck.
He was saying our names too. When
Wait,
I was
say
looking
Colby.
under this bed, they were doing the method, right?
No
Sauce
way
was.
we're having the same
It
experience.
didn't say, wait, no. It did not say Colby. It said Cole.
Cole,
It
your
said my real
actual
name.
real
Oh,
name.
Yeah.
Corey gave me the spirit box and he was like, hey, I need you to talk to Seth. And then the spirit box. Hiding from?
Don't even try.
What are we hiding from?
In the backyard.
Do we need to hide from something in the backyard?
Graves.
Are the soldiers buried in
Safe.
Are the soldiers buried in the backyard?
Multiple.
How many? Give me a number, please.
7.
No fucking way.
Protect.
We're gonna end this session. This is getting to be too much right now. We really need to stop. Thank you for talking to us, but you...
Go.
Yes.
Stop.
You're good, dude. You're good. Holy fuck.
Really? Was it? Yeah.
Like, it's actually kind of scary.
What happened?
Oh, you're...
What happened, dude?
I could have sworn you sat down right there.
Holy fuck. I mean, what do you think it felt like? Like that? Like...
Yes!
Dude,
yes!
no.
Like a pressure, dude. Dude, that's
dude.
scary as hell, dude. No!
I was asking stuff, and it was almost as if you were talking to me. It was kind of like scattered, but it almost was like you were talking to me.
Just checking in. Are you guys done?
Yeah, dude, we literally just finished.
So, we're gonna come down.
Yeah, that sounds good, because we have a lot to talk about right now.
Oh, fuck, bro!
Guys.
Bro.
You guys have no idea what's going on down here right
What
now.
the fuck?
Okay, I don't know what actually happened. He can explain, but somebody sat on the bed with me.
No,
What?
Yo, I thought it was so clear. I thought he moved to the bed with me.
They said your name down here.
Dude, they were saying your guys' name.
No
up here.
way.
I don't remember saying.
Man, y'all better stop playing. They was saying y'all name to each other. And y'all, they over there smiling. This is crazy, man. They're like, bro, I don't know why they play. I know they do this for the thing, but shoot. I'm not playing those games. I'm not doing that. Not me. Not
And
time.
Colby. I was like, who says Colby on the radio?
I heard kill yourself at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, we heard
Really?
we heard people say shut up to us and say grab.
They randomly brought up backyard, and then I said, what's in the backyard? They said graves.
Do it.
And then,
No!
but it gets crazier, because I asked, like, for what? And they said soldiers. And then when
this is on point.
When I asked, I asked how many. Please give me a number. They said 7.
Oh,
No,
shit.
they didn't.
Yeah.
I asked for a number. I didn't tell us a number, but I said everything. Graveyards in the back. I asked if they were buried in the basement first, and it said no.
I'm so excited to like look at this footage to see like what actually
I'm excited to
lines
see
up.
your side of things.
Yeah,
same.
I feel like I was talking a lot.
I have never had a spirit box go that much. This is the most active a spirit box has been. And that...
Is it, guys? We'll see you in the next video. We stayed here alone.
We're alone for 2 seconds. Goodbye. Seth left, Josh left, and apparently everyone that lives here is going to sleep.
It feels like a surreal, like time loop weird thing going on.
I feel like I've never left from the first one. I remember like turning into the forest that this house is in while we were driving and being like, this young boy. So when he grew up as a historian, he had this like already engraved like evil
Looking for a part-time job? Earn up to $5,070 in 6 months.
side to it. How
You said the stream says it's broke.